Oh, shuck and ducky now.
Quack,
What it look like? How we feeling?
We feeling good.
This nigga done took my seat.
I'm about to say, yeah, come back over there. Where you want to be? Right here?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we got to resume. We got to go over there. How we sitting.
Okay. I'm like, they can't see me if I pull up this chair. If
I pull up, they gonna be able to hear us?
We probably need to turn down a little bit.
Like 2 or 3 notches or something like that.
Let me see. Can they see me if I sit like this? No.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get it to move in, so maybe we can get it towards the door. Like maybe.
Can you turn it this way a little bit? There. And then y'all can sit on the couch. I sit like this.
Okay, so look.
Oh.
I was trying to.
Oh.
I mean, hey, it's
okay.
cool. Hey, if it's cool, it's cool.
It's cool. I mean, just not. Just get out the camera. Right. Yeah, it's gonna be real. It's real. Y'all experiencing real life.
Yeah.
Real life.
So you don't peep that bitch.
Y'all, we are on TeeLo Television right now. Come meet us on the podcast.
Yeah.
TeeLo Television. All right, TeeLo Television on YouTube. That's where you can find the Deacon board at. Y'all say what's up to the people. Tell them where to meet us at.
TeeLo Television on YouTube. Spell that T.
TeeLo, TeeLo Television. TeeLo Television on YouTube.
Ain't no underscores, ain't none of that.
None of that. Try to keep it simple for y'all. I know y'all live slow. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Come on, join us.
Come on.
All right. Okay, so tonight is Tuesday night, you guys. It's a little bit different. So bear with us. Unfortunately, last night I'm not even gonna say unfortunately because I don't believe that anything is done without reason or cause or divine intervention, however you want to call it, right? So last night we came together and we powwowed and we talked and we rekindled. We hadn't seen each other in a little while, all three of us together in a little while. And so we were able to like rekindle and talk and chop it up before we got on the podcast and vibe out. Literally, we had come back. Literally, okay, that's cool. Us just vibing out. Yeah, I don't think she's guilty.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. So we literally had 71 minutes, you guys. Yeah. Of raw footage of us vibing out last night. It was lit. It was a good time. At this point, I feel like it is what it is. we have what we have.
Right, let's go.
Okay, so, but unfortunately, what happened was that the footage, the sound was messed up, and so you can't hear anything that was said. And I'm so sad about it because we had a good time. I think we had a good time. We had a great time. We touched on a lot of subjects. We got a chance to rekindle. But you know what? It gave us another opportunity to see each other again real close back to back. You know what I'm saying? In spite of what we have going on in our daily lives. And then it gave us an opportunity to do something that we've never done here on the TeeLo Television podcast series yet. Give Up to Game, which is a live podcast for y'all. Real raw and uncut. And I love it because it's in this environment. It's in this setting where it's a group of us. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and let me introduce this week's crew. If you didn't see any of the promos, you have the Deacon board here today. And yes, I am a member of the Deacon board. There are 3 of us. These are really my partners. And so this is a great opportunity, another look into my life to see how I roll for real. This is a way to vibe out with me and some of my closest people, you guys. So I'm going to get first, before we get the floor over to anybody yet, we're going to play a quick game. If you guys haven't heard of the, my stud name versus my femme name or my girl name or my birth name, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's how we're going to introduce ourselves, right? So I'm going to start out, and y'all, even though y'all know who I am, I'm going to start out, and then they're going to go, okay? So, stud name, T-Solo with the fofo out the door. I'm playing. Big T-Solo, baby, Big T-Solo. Birth name, Tiffany. If you didn't know, now you know. Big Tip, baby. Big Tip, baby. Big Tip in the house, baby. Okay, go ahead.
You know, Big Bam. It gotta be Big Bam.
Big Bam.
Big Bam. Birth name Ayana.
Ayana. Yana, if you know her.
Only if you know me. If anything you pull up on me, hey, how you doing?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Shit, I'm Big Meech, you know what I'm saying?
Big Meech, DJ Meech.
But hey, free them, you know what I'm saying? But Meech, man, hey.
Big guys.
Follow me on IG, DJ M88CH, baby. That's all we do, baby. We DJ. We love to see people have a good time. These my guys. We rocking, baby. That's all I know.
What's your name?
Yeah,
she trying to get out of that. Y'all see it? She trying to get out of that government name.
It was like, damn, I forgot. My government name is Michela.
Michela.
Yeah, that's Michael with an A on the end. Yeah, the feminine form of Michael.
Hey, I like that.
Okay, right.
Yeah, who is like God? That's what it means.
That's what you said.
It's
Shay.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Big Meech. So you got TeeLo, you got Big Bam, you got DJ Meech, okay? So that's the three of us comprise the Deacon Board. The Deacon Board came about, I think, from somebody that I was messing with, was mad she couldn't get in our text thread, you know what I'm saying? So we started calling ourselves the Deacon Board just to, you know, spice it up a little bit, throw a little exam in there. There are some deaconesses. If you're inquiring, there are some deaconesses.
We got a little application. We got a little application.
This is spot available. For sure.
I ain't in suspect. Don't get me in trouble, but we live, nigga. We live. It might be. Somebody might got a spot. What? No, I'm good.
Oh my God.
That's why I think we mess with it.
Oh my God.
Hold on, we done have some technical difficulties.
Ain't too much. I just was trying to move it up a little second, a little bit. That's it.
Okay.
Y'all good?
There we go.
Right there, you know?
Okay, so in true to form of the Give Up the Game podcast, y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we're here for. We're here to talk about who we are, where we've come from, and what how that ties into the theory of giving up something to grow. A lot of times in life, we believe that we have to hold on to things that we're taught. Even life trauma teaches us, hold on to what you have now because you never know what's going to come or what's going to come back. Hold on to food because you never know if you're going to eat tomorrow. Hold on to loved ones. Hold on to money. Hold on to this. Even though sometimes those things can be toxic, they can be unhealthy for you, they can be holding you back, they can be, not nurturing the growth in you, right? And so in order to move forward, to progress in life, there are things that we have to let go. My favorite song for this podcast, Bag Lady, you gon' hurt your back, carrying all them bags like that. Okay? Because at the end of the day, the lighter the load, baby, the easier the trail. You hear me? The lighter the load, the easier the trail. So we want to let go of some things in order to be able to move forward and get to our purpose and our destination in life and the things that we're doing. And we want to end up fulfilled wherever we're going without all the baggage of everything that has bogged us down or haunted us or caused us any type of harm in life, right? So what we're gonna start with DJ Meech. We're gonna start with DJ Meech, and we're gonna just hear who she is, where she came from. We hear that she's a DJ, so she's gonna tell us about the music and how she got into it. Let's go.
Let's go. My name is DJ Meech. You know what I'm saying? No, I did not pick that name. My original nickname was Meechy. You know what I'm saying? That was picked by someone at my previous workplace, 2011. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just could not pronounce my name for shit. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, we're going to call you Meechy. So everybody that heard her started calling me Meechy because they agreed with her as well. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, I was starting to date somebody. She ain't like Meechy. She said, I'm going to call you Meech. And it just stuck with that. You know, everybody started calling me Meech and it just stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Before that, I was just Shayla, Shay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm DJ Meech, you know what I'm saying? And my passion is music. That's my love. That's my best friend. That's my everything. You know what I'm saying? I love to see people have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I produce music as well. I be having hella beats, you know what I'm saying, just in my head. Music blends.
Sorry.
No, you good.
It was the volume button.
Yeah, music blends just in my head, all of that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I'm able to put out what I have in my head, to the people, and the people vibe with me, you know what I'm saying? It takes a special person to be a DJ, you gotta feel the vibe, you know what I'm saying? You can't just play what you want to hear. You gotta feel the vibe and feel that shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to work your board, because the transitions is everything. But hell yeah, man, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm with T. I'm with Yana. These my people right here for real, for real. Ain't going nowhere. They big 4L for real. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
So
going
you know
nowhere.
we here, we working. You know what I'm saying? We all doing our thing. You know, and it's just what it is. You know, and I'm glad that I'm able to support my homie. You know what I'm saying, on this platform. Shout out South Carolina, that's where I'm from. 803, you know what I'm saying? Columbia in the building. Moved to Charlotte when I was about 13, so shout out 704, you dig? You know what I'm saying? That's where we at. We
A country nigga. A country
I'm
nigga.
about that dying native,
My
you know what
bad,
I'm saying? We over there. That's
We
all
gonna
they
keep
know.
doing that. I'm sorry. I just pulled it down too low. I see we got some viewers. What's up, our viewers?
Yes.
All right, that's dope. Okay, so we got a glimpse into DJ Meech. Music is really my dog's passion. Like for real. The way that I met Meech is I got put on an event when I first got out here. And you know, when you're a host, it's very important to vibe with your DJ. It's very important to have a connection with your DJ because that's how you connect the people. If you're not connected to the music, if you're not connected to things that are the precedent of the party, then how can you connect the people to you? You know what I'm saying? And so, our first time meeting, we literally shook up like, hey, we finna rock this shit out? Yep, we finna rock this shit out. And that's exactly what we did. I had a great time that night on the mic. I was sitting to DJ all kind of love. I mean, it was a good night. And yeah. and Big Bam was in the building. Big Bam was in the building. And we linked in. We linked in for real.
That's how it is, you know. Like I said, I guess I'll go into it, you know.
Yeah.
Big Bam, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I met my guys, you know what I'm saying, outside on the scene. But like, I'm a young buck. We outside, you know, we getting money, you know what I'm saying? I used to work for my dog. You know, we used to outside getting money together. That's what we used to do. That's how we met, outside. So me being a young person that's just money driven, we just outside getting money, and I'm just like, hey, this is a nice little vibe, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really an outside type of person. I don't really do the night scene, you know. You have me out 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking crazy, you know.
And this really the oldest nigga amongst them. She the youngest, but she really the oldest nigga amongst them.
We got a bedtime. Like, we need to clean this up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We outside, like, you know, so we got gigs and doing this and that, you know, but we like, oh, nah, we can't go home. We can't go home right now. We got a meeting. I'm like, fuck, we got a meeting with. We're like, nah, I gotta go talk to this damn DJ. We gotta go to Scorpios, some shit like that. We gotta talk to this, we got a meeting for the DJ. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk. Meeting at 4 o'clock. I'm like, we just wrapped up this spot at 2 o'clock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, hey, all right, cool. We gonna wrap it up. We got about $8,000 worth of equipment in the car. We outside, though.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? Shit all in the car, but you know, we outside trying to meet these people and network and trying to just really just get this money for real. And that's why I was like, you know what? I could be around these people. Like, I could definitely see myself growing with these people as far as business-wise, getting money. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all for that. Y'all put me on so much money since I met y'all. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all equally. So definitely, y'all my guys.
Hell yeah. And the thing about Bam is that this nigga really is, I really love the spirit of hustle in this nigga. All of us are hustlers, right? And so for Bam to come in a situation where you have two already, you know, established entrepreneurs, right? And come in and just really soak up game, soak up information. Right. I could literally say, hey, Bam, I know somebody who got a job, a gig for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This nigga come and say, hey, Bam, I got a gig for you. This nigga is on it. I don't have no qualm about sending my nigga and knowing that she finna come through the way she needs to come through. And I really love that about her. And I'm excited because she really being humble right now, but my dog got some endeavors that are coming to your palate. I ain't gonna tell y'all her business. But she definitely got some endeavors of her own that's coming to your palate. You know what I'm saying? So keep your eyes peeled for Big Bam. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't sleep on her. You hear me?
That part.
Right now she's soaking up some game and some knowledge from her elders and the people around her. Yeah, and then she does come from support. She has support and love in her family that motivates her to, you know what I'm saying, get where she needs to go and get where she wants to go and is trying to go. So I don't see nothing but the best for my niggas, period. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing but the best, and that's why I love this energy that we have created. This is a friendship that's been established about three years now. You know what I'm saying? On my end, I was the last one to come in, so I'm the baby of the group for real. But at the end of the day, I locked in like it wasn't nothing to it. You know what I'm saying?
Where you from, man?
I'm from Brooklyn, honestly. Originally.
Big K in the house.
came down here when I was what? When I was like 10. You know, that was a couple of years ago. You know.
But she's still real BK. You can hear it.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm always
Wish you
BK.
sold, wish you
Always.
would,
You know, but you country, you know. We
Yeah, we
got
got the side of the baby, we got the
West Coast.
Take it out the West.
We got the west side homie, cuz.
We
You know
got a
what
little
I'm
bit.
saying?
We got a little
We
bit of
was
everything.
over here, cuz.
And that's what I really love about, you know what I'm saying, the dynamic of our friendship is that we're so diverse. Like we're so different. The three of us, we come from different backgrounds, different places. We come with different stories. Just being different people, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what we're gonna get into a little bit. Yes, cool. We're gonna get into that a little bit with the stories of, you know, where we done came from, who we are. You know what I'm saying? It's always fun and easy to, tell them where you at, when you're somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Where you've accomplished what you're setting out to do. Yeah. But sometimes that story about where you've been or how you got there is a little bit harder to tell, or it's a little bit more like unnerving, because you got to uproot some things. You have to remember the times where, dang, life wasn't so easy. I wasn't so sure-footed in my purpose. I wasn't so, serious in my calling in life and what my next step is. And so we know that you're a DJ now. We know that you've had, and didn't even mention world travels and living abroad, things of that nature. But tell us a little bit about where you came from, who Michela was.
It's so weird hearing people say that, but yeah, okay. No, I mean, like I said, you know what I'm saying, born and raised, born in Columbia, South Carolina, back in 88, you know what I'm saying, it was great.
80s baby, 80s baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that before y'all come back.
80s baby, you know what I'm saying, but not real talk though, I mean, just, I ain't never say this shit real talk. But nah, man, just coming from a country background, I moved to Charlotte, like I said, when I was about 13, and the music is just in my background, it's me, it's who I am, you know what I'm saying. My daddy was a DJ, he was in the radio down here in Columbia or whatever. On the AM radio, he was in the club. He had his own promoting business. Like, he was like one of the top promoters or whatever. Like, back in the day, for real. Like, I remember, like, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, people pulling up every Friday night. My dad, he had a show in Sumter or whatever. He would book national recording artists, like, Zap. You know what I'm saying? Before, passing all of that, Yin Yang Twins, like. A lot of prominent people, like, my dad didn't play around. He had a lot of clout, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. And so he had his own set of comedians and them damn dancers, you know what I'm saying? I remember, like, back in the day, girls. Right, every other Friday night, you know what I'm saying? Like, they would pull up to our house, because everybody would out, pre-gaming / my dad would want to get everybody together, because Bruce, that was his limo driver, he pull up and he had two limos, so it was him and another driver. Them burgundy Lincoln limos back in the day with the burgundy interior light. Yeah. So they all pull up, they all be in my house, they be all in the house, like getting ready to head out. My mom, she would go with my dad sometimes to the shows, but other times she was like, I stay at the house, watch the kids, but sometimes, they would get on her damn nerves. So, you know what I'm saying? My mama, all these damn helpers while I get to run my damn house. I be cracking up, So, it was what it was, but, we was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I be playing cards with one of them. I'm just looking at her like, I don't know why, but I'm just so drawn to you, girl. Like, I'm 5 years old. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But it was what it was. We had good times, But just coming from a musical background, you know what I'm saying? Like, my parents, they had a lot of people, a lot of friends. We go to everybody's cookouts. Yeah. As soon as I'm in your house, I'm going to your music collection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I go outside.
What kind of music you got?
I got that old school. I'm an old soul, you know what I'm saying? I got that old school. I got that R&B, you know what I'm saying? I got that house music. I got that neo soul R&B. Yeah. Type people,
That's type shit I like.
I like the trap. If that's what you want, I got you. I keep up with it, but as you get older, shit start to change, you know? Yeah. You don't be like, all right, it's a time and place for everything. Yeah. That's my view. So as long as I'm feeling the vibe, feeling the crowd, I just blend it all with where I came from and I apply it to what's going on today. That's why I got this tattoo right here. It's a Sankofa. You know what I'm saying? Take what you got back in the day, apply it to your, the positive shit, and apply it to yourself right now and in the future, man. So that's what I get, Yeah.
Okay, so I remember last night you telling us about, about how you got on in the scene in Charlotte. So tell us about that. Tell us about you jumping on flyers and modeling and things of that nature.
Well, yeah, like back in the day, goddamn. Back in the day,
it
wasn't nothing like 2010
anymore.
Please, I sit and wish I that was the kid.
Hey.
But not like 2010. Like I started promoting. Well, first I had met this photographer, Ty photographer. Shout out Ty, you know, out of Rock Hill.
Okay.
And she was at this lesbian party, and I forgot who's, you know, like back in the early 2010s, you had, you know, Keisha Mayo, you had Blaze, you know what I'm saying, you had Star Sophisticated Life, and I was just trying to, you know, I'm out here fresh. I moved out of my parents' house when I was 21. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying, like, let me see what's up. I know I'm worth something. I just want to express it. You know how, like, you trying to like pop a balloon, and the closer your finger get to popping it, the material gets white. That's how I've been feeling. Like I've been wanting to bust out myself since I moved out of my parents' house. So it happened, boom. You know what I'm saying? So I started helping out Ty set because she was a photographer. You know, be in the club and take a picture. So I would help her and her girlfriend set up the camera equipment, all of that. That's how I met Star. I was like, man, you know, I want to promote for you, blah, blah, blah. She in Charlotte. Everybody else was in South Carolina. I was already in Charlotte.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. You know, so
I was gonna say same difference.
Exactly. So she was like, all right, bet, you know. So she also, too, kind of made me the face because I'm young. I'm out here, you know, the lesbian community. Everybody like, who that new person is, who that new.
Yeah, fresh,
so
light skin.
You know,
Quit playing with me, nigga. We know.
So I was like that, you know, and she would host all kind of events, not just parties. So I was pushing flyers, running, driving, doing shit for her, and doing Pride, all of that shit. Pride was the shit back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember when they used to have the Tuckasegee, the YMCA, the basketball games and shit out there during Pride. Like, you know, when they don't do that no more, you know what I'm saying? Like, so probably need to bring that back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out Star and Blaze and, you know, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Keisha Mayo from Columbia. You know, that's, you know, like anybody else, you know, who are parties I attended, try to help out, whatever. But them was the days, man, for real. So just taking that energy, going with it, you know what I'm saying? I started promoting parties after a while. Then I started producing music. You know, that was like in my mid-20s, you know what I'm saying? And I always knew I wanted to DJ, but I ain't never say nothing about it because I was always blending music in my head. I was like, ooh, I know that song can go good with that song.
Yeah.
I ain't never tell my daddy nothing. Why you never tell me like that? Well, y'all was concerned about other things, you know what I'm saying, growing up. So, that's a whole nother story. But, you know, we here now, and now I'm DJing. You know, I can still produce. It's nothing to me to create a beat just like that.
Right.
That's how, if that's your gift, if that's
You
your
literally
spirit,
just was on the live on Facebook, made a whole jingle.
I really did, you know what I'm saying?
Jingle for Niche Hall, our bartender. Shout out her.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? If it's in you, let's get it. Like, yeah. So
that
I'm
was
just
dope.
appreciative of my gift. I thank the universe. I thank God, you know, and I'm glad that I'm with, you know what I'm saying, these two women who can appreciate, we all cater to one another in our own ways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Personal wise, business wise, whatever, man. Like, we in it for real.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, there you go. There go Big Meech, DJ Meech in that motherfucker. So you hear about it, you know what I'm saying? Music is inner. It's inner from a young child to, you know what I'm saying, her dad and you know, just being around it, bred in it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we at Big Bam, you know what I'm saying? Tell us about yourself, tell us where you came from, tell us how life brought you to the place where you're at now.
Right. Well, if anything, I mean, like I said, you know, like I'm a little younger than y'all, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna throw the age out and anything, so I'm just now getting started in this anything, any kind of business endeavors that I'm doing. I wish, you know what I'm saying, I would have did it a little earlier, you know what I'm saying?
We all do, shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, but I was young, you know what I'm saying? I'm touching on a lot of money when you're young, you know what I'm saying? I just wish I was able to, like, apply that to a business that already started, you know, back then. Because, like I said, you're young, touching on a lot of money, like, you ain't being irresponsible, but, like you said, you could be, like, applying it to different things.
Right.
So, like, I'm doing that now, so trying to get my business off the ground and stuff like that.
Now your background is in medical, right?
It is.
Okay.
Technically, I did go to school to be a medical assistant. I did, you know, completely off the grid from what I'm trying to do as far as business-wise, but, you know.
Not trying, gonna. Got you. Gonna do.
That's gonna, you know, appreciate you, you know, for correcting me, you know. But like, yeah, I definitely went to school to be a medical assistant. You know, I'm a caregiver. I take care of people. Like, regardless of what it is, you know what I'm saying? My bedside manner is that way. You know?
Yeah, I see that in you, though.
You feel me? Like, I'm a nurturer at the end of the day, so I did go to school to do that. You know, like I said, I learned a lot from that. I worked for a chiropractor for a little bit, so that's really where I got most of my experience from. Taking care of it. She was starting out as a small, she was a black-owned chiropractor I was working on. So I definitely got a lot of experience out of that because she's starting everything from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Business-wise, entrepreneur, and like opening your own chiropractor, I thought that was big, you know?
Yeah, that is.
Everything. I'm doing everything. I'm doing x-rays. I'm checking the patient's in, you know what I'm saying? I'm setting them up for it. So I'm literally doing everything up until, you know, pressing on the max how she do.
Right.
But like I said, grounded me and it taught me a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So definitely like medical assistant and stuff, it taught me to, you know, necessarily just like continue to take care of people, but you about to take care of people in a different way.
In a different way.
In a whole different type of way. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But like I said, stay tuned for that.
And then, you know what? So that ties into the name of the podcast, Give Up to Gain. So because you have the background in medical, being a medical assistant, and you have the knowledge, you have the ability, the skill in that area, but you still had to let go of the idea that that's where you were going in order to grab what you really, that all those nurturing traits still are useful, still are going to be put to use. But you have to let go of the idea that because I went to medical school, this is what I'm stuck in this box doing. You know what I'm saying? To grasp a hold of what your purpose in your walk is going to be. That's dope. I think that's awesome. Now, last night we kind of dove a little deep into Big Bam and who you are. We started talking about Miss Trina and how she's such a support in your life. That's Bam's mom. I'm shout out to Miss Trina. She's a big support. She's a big support to all of us, for real.
For real, yeah. Trina dipping in everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we met Trina, well, not y'all met Trina. I didn't met Trina my whole life, you know what I'm saying? I'm tripping, bro. We met Trina, if anything, Meech, you know, at a party that Meech was DJing, you know, a mutual friend of ours, if anything. Actually, she's family, and I'm not even say that she's family. She was DJing that, and that's when I first met Meech, if anything. And, you know, a lot of, you know, mass women, we don't really interact. We don't talk to each other. We don't talk hardly, if anything. We see each other like it's automatically negativity.
Right.
Like that. And I'm like, I'm just not that type of person, you know what I'm saying? So, like, off rip, I had in my head when I walked through, when I seen her, I was like, oh, dang, you know what I'm saying? This is like mad stuff, you know what I'm saying? I know all my people around, you know what I'm saying? But I see her like she's a DJ. I ain't never seen her at the DJ. She had the same party every fucking year. We ain't never seen no type of DJ like this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what, man? Like, nah, real shit. Like, first, like, party every year, like, literally at the same party.
I never knew that.
Yeah, you were the first masked woman.
It wasn't her who came to me. It was, I think she said a coworker of hers, because it was a guy who hit me up. And said, hey, my friend, I don't know, aunt, some play aunt, you know, he's like, she having a party, can you do? So I think he came from somebody who, because I used to be in a car club, and I think that's how he knew me.
Word of mouth type shit.
Word of mouth, that's it. So he came from the car club community that I was in, because, you know, I was in the charges, challenges, all that shit. So, you know, rest in peace, my shit. But yeah, man, you know, but that's how, you know,
it's like divine intervention.
It's
Divine intervention at the end of the day.
Yeah, how it spread out.
Everything happened the way it's supposed to.
Trina definitely, you know, do that in, you know, as far as like meeting Meech and stuff like that. She's like, man, I'm like, go ahead, you know, go talk to her, see what she need to drink or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Go slide over there. So on behold, you know what I'm saying? Me and my mans, we chopping it up, you know. Hey, a little drink, it was some food. Actually, I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna ask you. You know, like I really was gonna ask, but you know, I ain't wanna ask you because you know, really studs don't really talk, you know. And I'm like,
what is that about?
And I'm like, I don't understand. And I'm like, you know what, bro? Hey, I ain't tripping. I'm about to bring you this.
Feminine women, it's okay. Oh, bitch, I got you. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
but stuff like,
yeah.
I think that's another trait of our dynamic that I love. Is that like it was never no animosity. It was never no like hating. It was never nothing weird between us. It's always been love. It's always been hella cool. And there have been other people that have been around us, you know what I'm saying, that have fallen off, or even how I met them, you know what I'm saying, just didn't have the same dynamic or energy or love, you know what I'm saying, that I felt when I fuck with them. And so like everybody that always said, oh, studs can't be cool, studs is always in competition, man, we beat the odds. We're beating the odds.
It is a thing. It's a thing too.
It's a thing, like, you just gotta actually
energy vibes, just like any other person, male, female, whatever, you know. But it's just the mentality and the ego thing. I think, when it comes to masculine identifying with
they go to, oh, you slept with my girl, like, oh, you want my girl, and I'm like, no, I actually got a girl. Actually,
I mean, it's all about respecting, because I feel like if I'm not the type of nigga that would sleep with somebody girl, I'm not gonna assume that you would be the type of nigga that would sleep with mine. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, it's really come down to, you know, what type of nigga you are. And if you can't see, you know, a solid nigga, it's because you might not be one yourself. That's how I feel. So that's what it come down to for me. But I'm glad we beat the odds in this situation. Now, speaking of, you know what I'm saying, our sexual identities or presentations. I know that it differs between us. You know what I'm saying? We say stud as a generalization just because it's easiest for everybody to comprehend and understand. I do identify as a stud, a masked lesbian. I feel like that is a word created for masked lesbian women, a black women,
General term.
black women, and a lot of people don't know that is a black women term, but it is. And so that's why I appreciate identifying. I feel like I worked very hard for the title because it wasn't something that I was raised in that to be okay with. I didn't know that it was okay for me to present how I wanted to. I didn't know it was okay for me to identify how I wanted to. So when I caught a hold of a name, a title, something tangible to the identity for me, it made me cleave to it. And I know that a lot of people feel differently, and I respect how they feel. So there are differences amongst us, and so let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Big Bam, I know you for a fact there's a difference, so tell us.
So technically, I personally don't identify as a stud. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against you as well. Like I said, I love that. I love us that we all are very much so different. However, masked woman is more presentable for me, if anything, just because of how I grew up. If anything, stud, and especially in New York, AG was real hard. You know what I'm saying? They don't really call studs like that. You know, it's like you AG in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like AG,
So it's really geographical terms.
like definitely,
Yeah.
depending on where you at, it's a different type of terms of what you call it, you know what I'm saying? But you definitely got New York, you got some AGs, you know what I'm saying? You got a couple of OGs that might put you on.
What's an AG?
An AG to me, I might be wrong, but to me specifically, it's just like you said, a stud
Okay.
up there. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And that's
Got
just
you.
what they call themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
AG,
Okay.
a mass presenting woman. So
To me, I've heard from just knowing people growing up from New York, they be like, AG means aggressive stud.
aggressive
Hence
stud.
the AG.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah.
But that could mean, to them though, that could mean a femme or a stud.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
however you present, if you're a lesbian, how do you, because
You're
of that,
presenting
you have
AG.
a lot of aggressive feminine women that are up
Right.
there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because
that's
they be
what
like,
I'm
suck
saying.
my dick.
You're not even like, you stupid.
You gotta suck it though. You got to.
Sorry, y'all, but that's how you say it in New York.
Not even that. Not even that. But it's just a lot of feminine women who is like, they got that backbone.
Yeah.
They're like, yo,
But see,
nigga,
but like you said,
I
not aggressive.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
You're a little bit more
tight,
subtle.
You know what I'm
You're-
saying? I'm a little more subtle. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I be chilling most of the time. Like I'm pretty chill. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do too much most of the time. So that persists.
But my nigga can't turn up though.
I turn up when I need to. I turn up when I need to. You know what I'm saying? When it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all it is.
Yeah.
So like I said, the terminology didn't really apply to me. So that's why I don't identify as the whole stud. If anything, a masked woman. I'm a bear a child one day. So if anything, you know what I'm saying, you have kids.
I bore 3.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm talking about. So if anything, like I'm gonna be a mother at the end of the day. So
Right.
it's like that's
Right.
just how I look at it.
Right.
So,
No, I dig it. I dig
so,
it. Okay, Meech, what about you? I don't think we got too far off into how you identify.
Yeah.
Do you identify as a stud?
You know what I'm saying? Like when when you're young, when you first come out, you think that's what it is.
You gotta
like,
be,
man, I'm a
yeah.
stud, woo, woo. But like growing up, I found myself actually low key like jealous of seeing studs, like the studs with the locks, with the hats, and you know what I'm saying, like with the clothes
Yeah.
and they had to, and I thought that's what I had to be. You
That's
know
how
what
you
I'm
had
saying?
to look, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's how I had to
that's
look,
what
and
took me so long to
identify.
get
You
mine,
know what I'm
so
saying?
that-
So I
yeah,
was just like,
I feel that.
I feel this look. I had locks before at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like that was probably like really about your length.
Yeah.
And then I decided to cut them. You know what I'm saying? Like my barber was like, yes. You know what I'm saying? When I did, cause I don't know, so he had this thing about cutting people with locks. He ain't like doing that shape up shit with them. So anyway, I had the little webby fro.
Right now.
I had the webby fro when I first cut my locks or whatever, and then I started to brush. The sponge shit was out hard, so I was rocking like that.
I remember you was a spongy nigga.
Yeah, man. But you can tell me nothing. Shout out Alex the barber, man. Like Lewis Barbershop, Pineville, North Carolina, for real. Been my barber for like 10 years, low key.
Oh, no.
I had it for a little bit. My hair was
Yeah,
short.
I still
did
got
cut
my
hair.
shits. I'm just not throwing one away the other day. Like real talk, I was like, why do I have this shit still? I got like.
I wondered if once I lose the weight, I wondered would I feel comfortable because I always have felt like, nigga, my face too fat. You know what I'm saying? My face too fat for anything short. I would be open to it because, you know what I'm saying, whatever,
Just
but
keep your locks
I just
until
always
you
felt.
have flow.
But I love my locks though.
Yeah.
So I love my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Honestly,
10
don't
years,
cut 'em.
I'm 10 years
Yeah,
in.
don't cut 'em, you good.
You know what I'm
10
saying? You
years.
can't tell
Damn.
me.
Man,
nothing.
I'm coming up on my little 2 in a couple weeks.
Okay, I remember when they used to say that shit.
On the 28th, like, shoot, even when I met both of them, for real, I had I'm ponytail gang. Like, I always had
Ponytail.
That's just like how I was all my life. I was
Right.
ponytails.
Yeah.
Everybody know me. All the light skin with the glasses and the waves with the ponytail. That's how people knew me. I ain't care. You know, had braids every now and then. You know, so I identified like that. But as I got older, I'm like, you know, I'm a grown ass woman. This some labelers. Just from looking at society and being out. You know, just observing and listening and watching. You be like, I'm not like them.
Right.
You know, not saying you're
same.
above or
They
below,
not
but
like
it's
us.
just
They not
I
like
didn't
us.
come up like
You
that.
judging me,
I
you
see
judging
and I feel people's vibe and energy all the time. You know
Very
what I'm
much that
saying?
stereotype.
So just by me observing, I'm like, I'm not no.
I don't feel
I'm
like
me.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
Michelle. I know who I am and I'm good with that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I done did the whole, you know, even when I modeled, I did an androgynous show. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to find that picture one day, man.
I
Just
want to see
blow
it.
motherfuckers'
When we
mind.
get that picture from her, we gonna
I
post it.
am. They had them
We need that.
because it was an androgynous model show, and they had like the studs had the dress. You know what I'm saying? Like the films like the studs. You know what I'm saying? So it was like me and 3 or 4 other studs, I believe. I was like 21, 22, some shit like that. And that was the last scene of the whole show. So other scenes before that was like business, just getting off work, going to the bar, or, you know, chilling on the Saturday, wake up pajama vibe, you know, shit like that. But when they did that, it was a lady back there who had did all the studs makeup. I was like, fuck, I ain't put on my makeup, and I'm small, you know. And at that time, I had a real short fro, like I have real curly, wavy hair or whatever. And so it's just like, it was like real short, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so they had put me in these fucking heels with a zipper on the back.
I'm weak.
When I tell you, it was like,
boots, nah.
it was 3 badass motherfucking women trying to help me put this dress in this. And I'm like, y'all can keep touching
Help
them
me.
high spots. They're like, girl, you don't help me put the damn shoes on. So yeah, I had this, it was like some open toes, whatever, 4-inch heels. I had on a leopard print dress, nigga, with my shoulders out.
Oh, that's big too.
My baby mom sent me that the other
Oh
day.
yeah. Just imagine just you
Big
having
tail.
that dress on with some heels. That's it.
That
But
don't
yeah,
even
so-
look the same, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody
That was me.
You know what
So-
I'm saying? I'm about to say, that don't even look the
That
same right there.
Yeah.
Hold on, how they recover?
Look, Nicole.
Dang, big two.
Yeah.
So that was me,
yeah.
and then, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make a quick short, you know what I'm saying, I'm make a long story short. But you know, I came out, it was the last scene, people had just saw me from the bar scene. I had on a red button up with a purple tie, you know, next thing you know, I'm coming out with this leopard dress on, makeup. People's like, I heard the silence. They was like, just like just now, when the aircraft was silence, just like that. It was like, oh shit, that's Michi. I was still Michi at that time. And when I tell you people was going crazy, it was uptown Charlotte. I forgot, it's a church, but it turned into a club. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
But man, man. So it was like, you know, Star and a couple of other, like, you know, studs, you know what I'm saying? They was like, bro, you need to go ahead and go change, bro. I don't know how to look at you right now. For real, bro. Because it was on the mic, because they had us come, everybody had to come out who was all in the fashion show at the end. So I didn't have time to change back into my, I was ready to get up. I'm sitting in the dress like this. I'm like, oh shit. Some girl like me, come on. I'm like, oh my bad. Like, you know, I had on boxes, I didn't know. So I got back there, got out. I took that picture in the back. It was in backstage. So I'm trying to find that picture, you know what I'm saying? And go from there. But yeah, man,
we're
from
gonna
there,
find that picture.
I just started doing that. Then I started promoting, stopped modeling. I would, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the way I walk, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just wanted me. I don't know, whatever.
GQ.
Man, don't get me started.
I feel like
What's up?
I feel like I literally, you know what I'm saying? I was like straight up femme. I was hardcore femme. Like, I did everybody makeup, I did everybody hair. I went to beauty school. You know what I'm saying? And that was because that's all I knew. That's all I knew I could do or could be. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, okay, there is no other option. But then I got exposed to my mom was a pastor. I was ordained a minister at 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was preaching sermons. I was in private schools all my life.
Somebody that young being ordained.
Yes, I was definitely ordained. And so I was in private schools all my life, all kind of stuff. And so when I finally got out into the real world, started going to public school, started seeing other people, I realized, wait a minute, I might got a choice in this. You know what I'm saying? And then once I started realizing, okay, this is the lifestyle that I really want to lead. I don't really know how to get off into it. I started leading a double lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Where I would maintain relationships with these dudes, but at the end of the day, everybody that wasn't family to me knew that I was gay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody used to say, you are so gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, shout out to T Hill. T Hill was one of the first niggas that told me, you are a stud, bro. We was in county together. No bullshit. We was in county together. And she was like, she came in the county, and I had been in county probably like a few months, and she was like, nigga, you got all the bitches lined up on lock. Like, can I get a bitch so I can get some canteen? Like,
I'm trying to get some.
Yeah, she's like, nigga, what do you mean you in here putting on eyelashes and shit? Nigga, like, no.
You a different type of nigga then.
Yeah.
You had to get how you was doing
And
it.
the crazy thing is, I'm the same. So, I changed my clothes. Okay. I'm the same nigga. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the person I was back then and listen to me now, I'm the same nigga. The vibe is the same. The energy is the same. It's just that I'm comfortable now. Yeah. I'm okay to be in myself now. And I've been able to come out of that shell a lot more. And I got to let go of the baggage of other people's opinion, of the oppression of society, societal norms, things of that nature, and got to take off running. You know what I'm saying? And I know last night we talked about your story. We talked about your story a little bit coming out into, like, you know, I want you to repeat that because I felt like your story was dope. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely a dope story.
No, I don't mind. If anything, like I said, you know what I'm saying, it definitely differs from either one. You know, I didn't really have too much going on. Like I said, me and my mother were best friends. At the end of the day, we're super, super close. So that was more so, was hard on me, if anything, more so. Forget the world, what everybody goes through in the world. Like, I really didn't care about that. It was just more so what I was worried about with my mom. So, like, when it came out, I don't know. Like you said, you hit the ground running. Yeah. So, as soon as my mom found out, like, really, like I said, it was real. I feel like she knew. Yeah. Type of situation. Like I said, I was more so, I got off work, and I asked to go where I always go every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got that little secret best friend. You know what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. A secret best friend, you know.
Tell them speak up.
I'm speaking up. My bad. You know, everybody got that secret best friend.
My friend coming over.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to my friend's house.
Right. So yeah. So
my
like
friend was 3 houses down across the street.
I asked her to go over there, and then she was like, "Wait, why you like going over there so much?" And I'm like, "Oh damn, here we go." You know what I'm saying? And like, by this time, I'm getting off work at Wendy's. I'm getting off work 4 o'clock in the morning. It ain't no early in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working at Wendy's back in the day, and like 4 o'clock in the morning, that's when I'm getting off. She in the car asking me all these damn questions. I'm like, damn, we're going here, Mom. We're about to go here.
Right. We about to let it go then.
You know what I'm saying? Like, by this time, because like I said, you didn't ask me a couple different times, you know, a couple different ways, you know, and we didn't graze it. But it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you asking me in this car on the way home. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it. So she asked, and then she's like, why you want to go over there so bad? I'm like, you know, she make me happy. You know, that little thing over there, you know what I'm saying? I was real happy with her, smiling from ear to ear. You know, and I'm like, and then she's like, nah, I ain't really going for that. Like, she make me happy. Like, what you mean? And I'm like, it is what it is, Mom. Like, I said that in my head. I didn't say it out loud, you know what I'm saying? And then she, like, drove off, you know what I'm saying? We get off the highway on the way home. We don't live too far. And, like, my house to the right off the highway, you know what I'm saying? I know how to get home, so we make it to the right. We swerve to the left real quick. I'm like,
to the left.
But damn, we ain't going home.
We ain't going home.
We ain't going to the house. We about to talk about this for real. So I'm like, all right. So we pull over to this little parking lot, you know what I'm saying, at the house, closer to the house. And she's like, pulled over, and she's like, am I wrong for feeling how I feel about you? And I thought about it for a sec, you know what I'm saying, because to me it was a direct question. Yeah. You know, other people might have beat around the bush, but I'm like, it was real direct, and I'm like, nah. Didn't say much behind it. It was literally just a straight nah. And after that, it was just like a pour of emotions. You know, outpour, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I felt like I hurt my best friend. I done kept this big old secret from her. Yeah. You know, like, I'm going to school, you know what I'm saying? People, you got other people's parents, you know, peeping different things, you know what I'm saying? That was my worst fear, like, other people's parents or anybody else, like, telling her. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't want to. I had my own plan, you know what I'm saying? I was going to turn 21. We was going to go out and get a drink, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, we're going to sit down.
Hey, I just so happened.
You know like, but hey, you know, hey, over brunch, you know, over some drinks, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I just wanted to tell you the kind of lifestyle I've been trying to live, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't fully live it, you know what I'm saying, because I feel like you didn't know, you know, necessarily, but like, here I'm trying to tell you, but of course it didn't go like that in that parking lot, and like, she stopped talking to me for real, she did, and like, that part hurt my feelings, because I'm like, yo, she crushed, you know, to me, when I finally talked to her after the couple days, she's like, no, I'm not crushed, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of emotion right now, like, I'm your mother, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, we best friends, but like, it's a lot of things that goes into when you have children, you know, you already like pre-plan their whole life before they even get here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what they're gonna be with. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's gonna be with this man. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't right,
My son gonna be with this woman. You know what I'm saying? You know it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want. You know those are your thoughts. You know, to me,
in real life, it
is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I didn't look at it in a negative light. You know what I'm saying? To me, like I said, it was just some information that she felt like she needed to know and she didn't know.
Yeah,
so once we got past a couple of that, because she found out literally like a couple of days before I graduated high school for we going to the beach, you know what I'm saying, like literally, and like she stopped talking to me up to the beach. Up to the beach now.
You didn't know he was gonna get drowned out there.
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, up to the beach. So now she's talking to me and like, and I said, you know what I'm saying? I want to say like stop talking to me, like not like really like kick me out the house or anything like that. She stopped talking to me. It was real minimal, like. Did you eat today? How was school? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like obviously I'm still going to school, you know what I'm saying? She's having those conversations, but it wasn't anything else close to what we do on the regular day. We chop it up every day, you know what I'm saying? Like she checking in, being a mom, that's it. So I'm like, you know, she feels some type of way, but like I said, up until we went to the beach, you know, she checking in, she's like, so I asked her, I'm like, so that means she can't come to the beach with us? Like she can't go, she can't go. And she's like, why would I get in the way of your happiness?
That's dope.
And I'm like,
I wish I had it like
that's
that.
dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's
like
dope.
she angry still. She said that shit with such anger behind it. Like she still probably saying that, but like, why would I get in the way of my child's happiness? That's what she told me. Like, who am I? Right? I'm still feeling how I feel as a mother. Yeah. But
I'm trying to deal with it.
I am trying to deal with it.
See, everybody's different, man.
Yeah.
Some parents they can't handle it. They be feeling like they failed as a parent, or you know, like. Oh, you know, that's the Satan, you know, a hold of your mind, you know what I'm saying? She ain't get me, so, you know, trying to get you, or, you know, just shunning me, period, because we will never accept you.
So
you
your
know
people
what I'm
want
saying?
a more religious tip with it.
As you can probably tell by what I'm saying, but yeah, so, you know, that's what all I heard. You know, I have two coming out stories. One when I was 14, and then one when I was 17. I feel like the one when I was 17 was more prominent than 14, because that was honestly, the one when I was 14 was more between me and my mom. 17... My dad, this guy.
So how did, before you go your dad, was your mom a little bit more chill?
No.
Oh, okay.
She didn't, she still. You know.
It was just a no, and we don't want to hear that?
Yeah, but because she knows, you know, I'm her only daughter, she knows my dad is, you know, I don't know, I feel like she tried to compromise and show me some kind of grace, quote unquote, whatever, but to them, they still won't ever accept it, you know. So as long as I'm talking to them about stuff about me, you know what I'm saying. But as I got older, I'm like, I would have a girl. I'm like, it's not just me, it's me and her. Like you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Like you make decisions. You know, it's me and her. Like we live together, or we got shit together. You know what? No matter what relationship I've been in the past, you know what I'm saying. So it affected me a lot in my adult life. But now, you know, I have better control over that. You know what I'm saying. But now. Still same shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if I were to go to, you know what I'm saying, where they are, you know, I would have to take, you know what I'm saying, my partner with me, but I would be at their house trying to save money. But you know what I'm saying, they would still be at the hotel, but I wouldn't be staying at my parents' house. You know, I'd be trying to go back to the hotel, you know what I'm saying? That's my partner, that's who I'm with, whatever.
So you would have to stay at the hotel while you went to go see your parents?
I would go and chill out with them or whatever, because you know what I'm saying, let's say my partner goes and, you know, she knows people there, got, you know, place she can go, all of that, you know what I'm saying? And she know that she can't come over to the crib, so I'm saying, you know, I had somebody like, she can't, no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
And it's the hotel for her, you know what I'm saying? So I would have to go, you know what I'm saying, like, look, you know, and they would, you know what I'm saying, I would, not trying to be petty, but I would make it known, like, look, all right, yo, I get it, but I'm, you know what I'm saying, we going out, we got somewhere to be, you know what I'm saying?
And still at your age, you're still living like that.
I am almost 36 years old, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, you know, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I used to be ashamed, I used to be trying to hide it, but I'm like, now, you know, not saying like, what can you do? I respect, I love my parents, but it's just a matter of that. But when I was 17, man, my first job was at Food Lion, you know what I'm saying? I had a girl in high school, her name was Dana. She lived, let's say, this is my house. This is her house, 3 houses down across the street. So I could look out my parents' bedroom window and see her house, you know what I'm saying, whatever, woo, woo. So, you know, she was braiding my hair one day, and I had a Saturday shift. My first job was at Food Line. I had a 4 to 8 p.m. It was a Saturday. I said, yo, they knew each other, and we was always friends. You know, she come over, shoot pool at my house, blah, blah, whatever. Everybody was cool at that time. I said, hey, make sure it's okay. Her mama knew what was up, but she never said anything, because her mama, you know what I'm saying? I would be jealous when I would see gay people at school. I would be like, yo, man, and they would talk about how their parents didn't care. And I'd be like, damn, I wish my parents knew. I wish my parents was cool. So I would low-key have a little jealousy towards a lot of gay people at my school and my, you know, saying, like, social circle. Because I'm like, I wish I could, but I'm like, how your parents okay with it, but mine ain't? So I didn't understand that, you know what I'm saying? Even as a 16, you know, I found myself liking girls. Like, I kissed my first girl when I was, 7 years old. Her name was Pookie. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't now. Ain't nobody getting no.
Man, I don't even know where that girl at. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. You know how you just know people, you know? But shit, Pookie, who know a Pookie? You know, everybody know a damn Pookie. But anyway, so we imagine us under this blanket, sitting on this couch with the blanket over us. We kissing. Nigga, we can see what you're doing. You know? Like, what the fuck? But nah, so I come back to the house. Dana mom said it was all right, cool, you can stay over. She come over to the house, boom, 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 everything normal. It was getting late. We was watching Mad TV. Everybody was downstairs. They had church in the morning. You know, we was always going to church at that time. But, you know, they was like, all right, you know, they was about to shut the TV down then, so y'all can go upstairs, have the TV in my room. Y'all could be up, whatever, whatever. One thing I have 3 older brothers. One thing me and my brothers stopped doing was saying good night to them, one by one, to each parent. That's a lot of damn hugs and kisses and good night. So, excuse me, my oldest brother would say good night for all of us. I stopped saying good night to my parents. So coming up the stairs, they not already in my room. My dad in his office, he on the computer, my mama asleep. I go in this nigga office. I said, all right, Dad, I'm about to go to bed. Good night. You know.
Yeah, they knew you was. They was setting up to play.
My dad looked at me like,
you was setting up to play.
Okay, good night. I said, fuck. Said it just like that. I said, I knew it just like that. I said, I ain't did that shit. I don't know how long. Cause I just go to bed, shut my door. They don't care. You know. Yeah. They know I'm in the room. They, you know, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? So
you was trying to clear the scene.
Because I wanted some goddamn pussy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want some thing. Dana, she told me, she said, I don't think this is a good idea. I think we should just chill, just keep watching Mad TV. That's what was on the TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I turned on or whatever. She was into it. We end up on the floor, like that position or whatever. You know,
don't get
no. I'm just saying, basically, we was doing our thing, and my daddy walked in. Now, the thing is, when he walked in, like a light, you know, most people have a normal light, yellow, light. I had blue light. I always loved lights and club shit. So I've been doing this shit since I was little. You used to go to my house, it looked like you're in the fucking lounge right now, y'all, for real, for real. I had a blue light on when you cut on my light, right. When you cut on my main light, it's blue. So we wasn't too shocked by the light. And then I had some beads to come into my room. I had like a little foyer area before you go into my room, you know what I'm saying? So he come up, but the way he walked in, it looked like he was coming from crawling on the floor. So he's coming, standing up, busting. I'm like, were you crawling on the floor? Because he heard us. This nigga, he said, I can call Dana right now. We would crack up about this shit to this day. The good Lord told me y'all was snacking on each other.
Oh my God! I would have died, bro.
So we trying to hold it all in, and it's just like, you know, he's like, Dana, when my daddy get mad, he stutters and stuff. So get shit, you know what I'm saying? We going, right? You know, walking down the street, you know what I'm saying? So he shut the door. I hear him tell my mama, oh Lord, wake her up. So we walking down the street. Like I say, we in the same neighborhood on the same street, 3 houses down across the street. They reading out Bible verses behind us, all loud, out in the middle of the neighborhood. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, mind you. People, it's in the summertime, you know. Some people's out on their porches. We know people. I've been living in this neighborhood for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all all right? You know, my day like, they fine. And Lord, in the name of Jesus, I'm like, I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, Lord.
So Dana has an older sister who's by. So at the time, she had a girlfriend. They had just coming in from the club. They drive by us like, what the hell y'all doing? You know, they pull in the driveway. I'm like, y'all, go in the house. Don't say nothing to my dad. They're like, what the fuck y'all do? I said, I'll tell you later. My daddy looked. He saw the stud in the passenger seat. Dana's sister, she was filming. Get in here. Y'all need to hear this too. I said, oh, shit. So we go in the house. Dana wake up her mama. Lord, one Anthony won't none on my dad's name.
Oh Lord.
She don't care, mind you. So yeah, your daughter and my daughter was snacking on each other. Snacking on each other. You know what I'm saying? So he started reading that Bible verse, and my mama just rocking back and forth, praying like I done murdered 65 people. Like I mean, you know, and I was embarrassed. But like I say, the comedy relief from my dad, like he was mad, but that man a trip, yo. Like, that's probably where I get it from.
It sounds like a trip.
Yeah, man. So that affected me a lot.
So yeah, you had a lot of. It sounded like you had a lot of religious influence. I couldn't imagine really like my mom. So me and my mom had a joke. So my mom was a pastor, right? And I won't say that my mom necessarily. I feel like I'm kind of like in the middle of y'all stories. You know what I'm saying? Whereas my mom didn't necessarily like ever. I don't ever feel like she like. I don't know how to put it. She never really. I knew she didn't approve. Straight up and down, I knew she didn't approve. I knew she felt like this was a sin. It was abomination against God, yada, yada, yada. But she never really gave me a real hard time about it. She gave me like a comedic hard time about it. And like I was telling you guys last night, my mom had a name for me when I kind of came out to her. And I came out as a stud. My mom used to call me Herbert.
Oh, Lord.
She used to call me Herbert. And so she used to call me from upstairs. And she like, Herb. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. My mom was like, came up. Yes. That was the best thing she could think of. Yeah. And so she like, Herb.
Back in the day, you feel me? So that's probably what the
Swear. And you know, my mom was 65 years old at that point. And so she came to me, she used to call me down, Herb, come here, Herb. And I'd come down to my mom's room, she'd open up a catalog and show me a fucking purple dress with butterflies and a split. And be like, I found you something, Herb. You know, and those are things that we'd laugh about. But I did
an espresso last night. Was there something over there?
But I was able to bring like girlfriends over to her house at one point. I actually had one of my girlfriends that lived with her.
I could bring no.
You had the parent approval.
No, I was grown though.
I could be without you.
I was grown.
I could be who I wanted to be.
In front of your parents.
I'm about to say I could be who I wanted to be.
But I was grown though.
But you were bringing people to your, you were bringing women to your mother, and she was okay with it at some point.
I mean, my mom was hard on me. Even when I was bringing dudes to the house, my mom wasn't nothing to play with. So my mom she gonna run everybody over. My mom is gonna bulldoze everybody. If you feel like my energy is big, my mom's energy is like 12. So my mom is gonna, hey, you know she ain't gonna do right till she get right with the Lord. So yeah.
She finna get straight to it.
So now go get me a soda and a sandwich out the fridge. Come here, girl. Bring your ass around this corner. You know what I'm saying? My mom was, she gonna preach to you, but then she gonna love on you too. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom she was definitely one that was gonna take care of and nurture you. Even as my girlfriends, she would sit down and have talks and powwows with my girlfriend, and I know that there are some of my exes that we are still connected because of the relationship that they have with my mom. You know what I'm saying? And even though it was a hard pill for her to swallow, I'm forever grateful that she taught me that, because it makes acceptance and other things in my life for me a little bit easier, where I grew up a little bit more judgmental. You know what I'm saying? And so as I'm learning acceptance, I can think back on the way my mom accepted me in spite of her own beliefs. And my thing is, I don't desire to change anybody's belief system. You know what I'm saying? This is how I live. This is how I believe. I want you to respect and love me. You know what I'm saying? For what I'm doing. So if you would allow me to bring a man, you're going to allow me to bring a woman because I love this woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about the situation.
Treat the same shit. Like if I'm bringing a man home, have that same energy.
Have that same energy. Yeah. If I can bring 12 niggas home, don't be tripping when I bring 12.
But that's the God's honest truth.
For real. So
like, had the morals 100%. Like that's all.
Hell yeah. So okay, so let's bring it all together. I feel like we talked a lot about, you know, who we are and how we got here, and I feel like a lot of the big topic of giving up was like ideology, thought processes, how we believed, how we were conditioned to think about ourselves, or the way life should be, the way studs should be, the way us as women should be, the way us as children to our parents should be, the way us as Christians or God-fearing humans should be. All of these different factors is always giving up the societal norms in order to just be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In order to grow into our own womanhood and how we identify for self. And I think that that's the main thing in our stories that collaborates as different as they are. And I think that's hella dope.
That's dope as fuck.
Because we're dope as fuck.
For shizzle.
Definitely so.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything that anybody want to add before we get off to the podcast tonight?
I mean, man, I just appreciate, you know what I'm saying, with the 2, 3, 4, where they say where the 2 or 3 people gather. You know?
Okay. There the deacon board is also.
You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate the love and the support and the energy, man. Like, y'all been rocking with us, and I just appreciate the fact to vibe and explain myself and explain who I am. You know, that gives us an opportunity, even the 3 of us, whether or not we live or not, we hear shit about each other we never knew. And that gets us to understand one another better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why this nigga crazy. No, I'm playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But for real.
Oh shit. But no, I'm just saying though, like, look, we got like our lighters, nigga. I don't know, that's what I'm trying to say earlier. But like, we all on the same vibe. Things happen for a reason. I really feel like that, you know what I'm saying? But if you got good people in your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't overthink that shit, you know what I'm saying? If you close to them and they close to you, they show that shit all the time. Excuse me. All the time. You know.
It's
But anyway, all the time, you know what I'm saying?
She be her DJ board.
Nah, but nah, like, if you got good people in your corner, man, keep them. Because it's rare. And what they say, you only have like 3 or 4 really good people in your life at some point in time in your life. I had that at one point in time. And you know, they say every 7 years you shed your shit. Theoretically speaking, of whatever the case is. I felt like, and I tried so hard to get back to my old circle, but you grow, shit changes, and that's okay. I had to accept that.
Exactly.
And who I'm with now is who I need to be around.
And we're gonna grow with it. That's
When I say my shit
Yeah.
strong like that, I know a lot of people know me, but not a lot of people know of me, except for the women that I've been with, and my parents and my family. You know what I'm saying? These niggas know me, getting to know me still on that level. We always growing. We always learning and growing about one another. Man.
And that's what it is. And that's
So,
what it means. Stands,
yeah,
like I said,
we go through shit, we grow through shit,
like,
you know?
We're going to shed our skin. We all
Exactly.
individually, right? We're going to go together.
You can't keep going back. You keep going back, you're going to be stuck like Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Move forward. Get on. It's all right.
All right, Bam.
Nah, definitely. I mean, I'm just going to piggyback off what she said. You know, we're just going to continue to grow with our endeavors and stuff like that. We're going to grow as a family. Like, because that's what we are. Like, yeah, we are friends, but, like, that's what it is. I call my close friends and family. Because that's what we do. We go through ups and downs. We go through lefts and rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is. We're going to love on each other. We're going to get this money. You know, at the end of the day.
They gonna win, you hear?
It ain't about money, it's that wealth of the wealth of, you know what I'm saying, self-love in your mindset, man, and knowing that's wealth, man. Because we can do without money, we can always figure out ways to get that shit together if need be. So it's about that mindset and where your heart at, man. So let's go.
Well, shout out to y'all for tuning in with us at the Deacon Board tonight. Shout out to my partners. I just want to let y'all know, like, this is love. To bring them on to this podcast and this platform and let you guys see this portion of my life, my friendships. This is something very special and intimate to me, because this is a look into my life. This is a look into who I am. I love to surround myself with genuine people. I love to surround myself with hustlers. I love to surround myself with people that I know are going to keep me uplifted, that are going to build me up. You know what I'm saying? Have me moving in the right direction. So I really appreciate you guys in my life, period. Not just coming here today, not just coming yesterday after doing today.
Hey, man, it's all good.
But, you know, for all the things that we have done, in the last 3 years, it's been a roller coaster. Yeah, it's been lit, and we've made great memories, you know what I'm saying, and it's been nothing but love, and I'm so grateful for that. Shout out to y'all again for tuning in. Make sure that if you like this episode, subscribe, share, click on the link, man, and share the link with somebody. Send it down your text thread. Grab the link of TeeLo Television. Send it down your text thread so people can watch as well, and subscribe and share also, okay? We'll be back next Tuesday with another episode. I'm going to have Boss Lady J, the storyteller. Real seductive. So you're not going to want to miss Boss Lady J next week. She's definitely a vibe. So we're going to vibe out with her. And I'm excited to see y'all there. Do not forget, you guys, in life, to grow, sometimes you got to let go. Give up to gain. Don't be afraid. We out.
Deacon board out, baby.
Deacon board over and
1, 2
out.
to the 3, 2, 1, baby. Love.
Okay, now we don't know how to end this shit.
Right, like we trying to end
Oh.
good ass quotes and shit.
Oh. 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 There we go. If it's